Before I get started with today's video, I just want to say I hope everybody had a good Christmas, and I hope that this year is off to a good start for you. We're dealing with some crazy times. The cost of living is stupid expensive and just everything is pretty crazy right now. So I'm hoping everybody is safe and doing well, and I hope the year is a great one for you and your family and your loved ones. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the J37 tape from Arturia. They did send this out to me to check out. I was going to probably buy it anyway, but I'm glad they did send it out. So let's jump into the video and I'll show you how I like to use it. Right out the gate, I want to say this plugin looks amazing. I mean, Arturia always does a good job when it comes to the GUIs. Their plugins look amazing. But there's a couple features on here that I feel like they're missing that I wish they would add. One of those is a mix knob. I feel like a mix knob would be really nice if you could use this in parallel and kind of really drive it. I feel that would be nice. Also, I wish they had an auto gain knob, because each time you switch colors, you get a different increase in volume. So that means you had to go up here and change it, dial it in, change it, and keep going back and forth. So I feel like it'd be a lot easier if they had an auto gain feature on here. But overall, with those two complaints out the way, those are the only two things that I really have an issue with when it comes to this plugin. It can be a tad bit CPU heavy if you go to the actual render instead of the studio. The render does take up more CPU, but a lot of Arturia's plugins are CPU heavy anyway, so it's no shock there. But they do have 4 different colors of tape. How I use it is dependent on the sound I'm kind of going for. Like if I want the sound that I'm working on now, when you'll soon hear it, then I'll either go with 3 or 4. And 3, as you can see right here, is a gritty old SM468. And then you have 4, which is the dirtiest, an old SM468. So you have those different colors. The first 2, you have a warm new SM911, and then you also have a pristine for the new SM911 as well for the first 2. I usually use those when I'm doing like more of an ambient style kind of track. I usually use that. I haven't gotten to the calibration or the delay loop. The noise, I can kind of do without the noise, so I really don't mess around with the noise. You do have where you can stop the tape, and let me show you that right quick. I found this out by accident, just by messing around with this. If you click on the actual animation of the tape right here, it stops. So here, like this. So that's pretty cool. I didn't even know you can do that. Then if you come over here to the far right, you can see where you have the bar. You click here and you can change the way the stop time works, as far as 1 bar, 2 bars, all the way up to 8, or you could do half or 1/4. And then you can also do fast forward or whatever. So that's pretty cool too. Okay, so how I like to use this is I like to mix into it. So as I told you before, I have this on my Mixbus, but the way I've been using it lately is I just been mixing into it as far as on the drum bus and the mix bus. That's how I'm using both of them for these examples. And I feel like I get the best out of it when I mix into it versus just slapping it on there, because I'm actually building the mix off the sound of the tape. So what we're going to do is play this example. I'm going to start with it out and then I'll kick it in. All right. All right, so you get the idea of what that sounds like. Now, overall, I think it sounds pretty good. Like I said, my biggest complaint is the auto gain. Yeah, I really wish they had that on here. But let's go through some of the different tape speeds, and we'll go through some of the different colors. Now, like I said before, there are going to be some volume increases and decreases, but I'll try to get it as close as I can. All right, so let's go. I think this tape overall sounds pretty good. There's a lot of tape machines out there, but I feel like this one has its place, you know, out there through all the tape. I feel like this one definitely has its own space that you can put it in. I think it sounds great. I only think it's lacking those two features. I really wish it had an auto gain. It was really better for that. So you can go between each color without losing the volume, so you can really hear how it sounds. And then again, like I said, I wish it had a mix knob. But besides that, I got no complaints about this plugin. Overall, I think it's a good plugin. So if you want to check this plugin out, I will leave a link below so you can check it out and see if it's something you want to add to your arsenal. All right, peace until next time.